Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, going to review here. This time we have this Hernandez card. Now, I decided to pick him up because he's quite a cheap striker and I feel like a lot of people would want to see a review on him or how good he is or what he can do good and bad. So on stats then, so he's 5'9", got the high medium work rate, he's either 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, and obviously his preferred foot is the right foot. Now I decided to go the Hunter Chems just to boost up that pace and that shooting a little bit more, but I was thinking more about that after a positive negative side of things. On his own turn, he can play the striker and the centre forward, so he has a little bit of variety, but not much. Like I would want like a left wing or a right wing, just so there's a lot of strikers that are good this year, so that's a little bit frustrating. But on stats, so he's got the 89 pace, the 85 shooting, 71 passing, the 86 dribbling, and the 67 physical. So on paper, it's an alright well-rounded card. Now, on playstyles, he's got the chip, he's got the power head, he's got the aerial, which is kind of weird because he's tiny. He's got the trivela, he's also got the rapid, which is quite nice. And his goal plus is the first touch, which is just traps the ball really nicely. Now, if you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It genuinely does mean a lot to my channel. But we've got nothing more, so I'll see you after, and peace. So what's my other thoughts about the card then? Now if you don't know how the segment works, I pretty much say what's good, what's bad about the card, what you should do, what you shouldn't, just so you utilise them as much as possible. Now first one is the 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Now the 4-star skills, obviously quite nice, he's small, he's agile, he can get those turns in quite nicely, and that is obviously a desirable thing to have 4-star. Now the 3-star weak foot, gonna be honest, very, very inconsistent, and so is a strong foot one. His shooting is very, very lackluster at times. As you've seen in some of these clips, he misses a lot of chances, which does frustrate me massively. But on pace, the pace is really, really good, especially that acceleration, especially with that rapid. That is one of his best attributes, that pace. He is insanely fast to get through on goal, and thank God he's got that, because other than that, he would be a bit of a average card. Now, next to me is shooting. Now, as I've already talked about, is so inconsistent. That 83 composure is definitely a factor to that. The shot power, the finishing, he's very, very last, especially if he's got 3-star weak foot. He's very one-dimensional on that, and without the 5-star skills, you struggle to get it onto that strong foot half the time. So that is a little bit annoying, especially without technical either. He's got a very well-built card for one reason, and that's pace and just getting it in behind, and that's really it. Now, passing for me, really abysmal. One of the worst I've used this year. You do the simple stuff, don't get me wrong, but even then, 70 vision, 70. That is unbelievably low. So stay away from that as best as possible. Now, the dribbling that suits me, as I said, he's good at dribbling. He's got the, if he had the technical to go with this, he'd be very, very swift and agile. But don't get me wrong, he's still good with it. He's got the 90 agility, 87 dribbling. He's small. He's got the active first touch, so he can trap the ball really nicely. So overall, that is really, really good. But, as I've already talked about, that composure is really low. Now, the physicals me. So, the stamina is a little bit low in my opinion. If he had the relentless to go with it, it wouldn't matter because relentless literally outweighs the actual stamina stat. But he doesn't, so that is a little bit annoying and he will probably burn out by the 80th minute. Now, he does have aerial and he does have power header. But he's only 5'6", and he's got 86 jumping and 89 head accuracy. So, it kind of seems a little bit wasted if I'm honest. Like, he'll be able to beat the fullbacks like that, but a lot of the time he'll be against centre backs because he's a striker and a striker only. So it is a very contradicting aspect of the card. Now obviously his strength and aggression are very low. He's not that type of card. Don't try and use the physicals. He's going to get pushed off very, very easily by the big centre backs. So on to the fun part of review, the overall scores. Now first me kicking off with the overall scores is the pace. Now overall for the pace, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. He is really, really fast, especially with that height, with that acceleration, with the rapid. Very, very fast for on goal. Now the shooting for me, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Very, very inconsistent, bad weak foot, bad composure, not even the best on his strong foot, not even many finishing traits. Overall, just a bit lackluster for a striker. Now the passing for me, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Again, very lackluster. Got very average stats. I'm not even going to go into them. Now, the dribbling for me, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. Very solid. If you have technical, bit more composure. He's got the good ball control because that plays out plus. But with that being said, the rest are actually like the balance maybe just a little bit higher just to boost it overall. Now, the physicals for me, so the ones that matter are mainly the stamina and the strength. And obviously, like the head and acting jumping on a tall card. But because he's small, it just feels very counteractive. So overall, this I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I'm not going to even need lower because the stamina is average. But the head actually jumping, he can win headers against like small fullbacks like that. So on value for coins, 200k is a cheap card, don't get me wrong. Is he worth 200k? No. There's a lot better cards for the price. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, he's got pace, got dribbling. And this is probably why he's so cheap. Because of that like overall consistency wise. He's got agility. He can do simple things, but I just wouldn't recommend him. He's not my type of card personally.